Okay, so I've got an interesting electronic issue in a Land Rover LR3. The year is 2005. I'm making this video mainly to see if anybody with a LR3 has had the same problem, but also it is a very general, open automotive electrical question. I have suspension control down here by the shifter that allows me to go up and down with the suspension when the engine is running. Now, you can tell a lot about how it's going to work for you or not just by putting the key in the on position without starting the engine. So in my case, what I will do is I will put the key on number 2 position. The vehicle will do a system check, and all the orange lights, all the LED lights for the suspension will continually flash about like that fast. Within about 20 seconds or less, the navigation screen will shut off and the radio will shut off. Now, the weirder part about this is that I can go under the hood, I can go under the seat, I can go anywhere in the vehicle and unplug a wiring harness. And when I plug it back in and return to the vehicle, I have full suspension control again. The last time I did, I unplugged the sensor going to the air conditioning. Like right now, I'll just to demonstrate it, show what's going on. Okay, now it's doing a system check. Now, you can see the flashing. Okay, now it's working. This is how it should be. I've got full radio, as you can hear. The nav screen is still working. Okay. Now, on a Land Rover, when you key off and pull the key out, you've got about 2 minutes before the system resets, or the computer shuts down. Okay, so I've waited about 2 minutes for the computer to shut off fully. Now I'm going to key in again, and I will show you the flashing lights here. Indicating there's some sort of fault. Okay. Okay. So now what we got going on is this is predictable. Now you can see the flashing lights, and of course it's just beeping at me. The flashing lights right there for the suspension. This is about ready to shut off. It says raising on the screen, not accurate. All of this is off now, and it's just sitting here beeping at me. As you can see, obviously nothing. Engine to raise vehicle. Let me see. I will start the engine, but it's not going to make a bit of difference. So you can see it's still doing flashing lights. I have terrain response control. That's completely functional. Okay, and I can also shift into low range, and I've got full low range capability. Back to high, no problem there. So this whole thing isn't shot. Now this has gone solid because I've applied the gear shift. This is solid now, and I can still do nothing with it. And likewise, that navigation and radio is completely dead. So to me, this is a really weird issue. The fact that I can override it by disconnecting, opening up the circuit of the system, that's what confuses me the most. I've even got the air compressor for the suspension running right now. Of course, it's not gonna let me air up anything. But anyway, if you know of anything that could point me in the right direction, obviously I need a code reader. The recommended one for this vehicle is a Gap IID tool, and they're about $500. So I'm just trying to see if anybody might be able to just guide me to a system in the vehicle that I can check or whatever, to try to nail this down here and finally figure it out. Alright, thank you.